Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now I'm gonna do a couple of short little things going in, just talking to y'all, you know what I'm saying, how we do. We'll just talk to y'all a little something about let's talk Jermall Charlo, right? Jermall Charlo, because I've been hearing little things, the guy's had the title for about 2 years now, right? And he hasn't defended the title. So, he's should be stripped, right? And, I'm thinking, well, guys, it's probably reasons why. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was at the barbershop right now, you'll probably talk about this stuff, other things that went on with the Jermall Charlo saga. He's going through some things. A lot of us don't know details, don't need to, but it's obviously some things, right? We even seen him we thought the Canelo Alvarez was going to fight him because he's at 160, going up to 168, and it turned out to be the smaller brother Jermall from 154, going all the way up to fight Canelo, because Jermall going through some things, and the WBC president is basically still got his back in terms of we're not going to strip him right away. Now, people with the opinion of him being stripped, it's in the name of boxing in most cases. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, well, look, let's think about the people who are out there, ain't got no time for waiting about somebody who's got some issues with all them there with the title. We got to keep things moving. That's a legitimate gripe. You know what I mean? That's a legitimate gripe, and therefore we start bringing that as emeritus, right? You start just putting him on the side. He's still a champion. Whenever he gets his stuff together, he can come back and fight for that title automatically. That's something that they should be looking into, probably, if you want to be on both sides of this. Now, why would Jermall Charlo be getting so much time, other than just people having sympathy for his situation? It's because the WBC owes him, right? The WBC owes the man, period. Now, I did a video about this about 6 weeks ago, I think it was, about Jermall Charlo and this situation. The WBC owes him. And the WBC, let's just make sure it's clear. He's the title listed 154. Bad dude. For people who keep saying, well, he's not that good and this and that. Yeah, come on, man. The uppercut that knocked out Julian Williams. Stop acting like we didn't see that. And all the other things he did. Matter of fact, some of his latest work. You forget the Montiel fight. What about the Derenchenko fight? Ain't nobody done Derenchenko like that. Just that. Just, those little things like that. Because Derenchenko is always in a close fight. Right now, as we speak, Derenchenko just basically beat up Munguia. Derenchenko basically beat up Golovkin. And you can argue both times that he's beat both of those fighters. Munguia about to fight Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, Derenchenko hasn't been beating where ain't nobody ever talking about, well, Derenchenko beat Jermall Charlo. You see what I'm saying? No, he lost that one. Pretty much without question, you see? So at least that. So the dude's off for two years, right, because of his issues. But let's make this clear. He had from 154 going up to 160 as the champion. Should have been able to fight Canelo immediately. Wasn't. Was given about 3 interim fights. Them dudes, Centennial Jr. and them, and another dude, I forget his name right now, followed by Korobov. But Korobov wasn't even the one. It was Centennial Jr. and another dude, right? Had to fight. Call them interim fights, an elimination fights. And then every time you finish one, then the goalpost moves again. You got to fight the next dude, right? Then you got to fight the next dude. And then at some point, it's like, okay, we got to do something. And then they come up with the franchise title, right? And during that phase, I'm pretty sure that Mauricio Sullivan and your boy Jermall Charlo and his team then sat back and talked and said, look, dude, this is egregious. This is some diabolical stuff. You know what I'm saying? To come up with just a belt like that, right? And Sullivan probably had to make some kind of deal. Well, I'll get you later back. Because that franchise title, right in broad daylight, and just show you how little they think of us as fans, how quick they are to insult our intelligence. They came up with a belt so Charlo can't fight Canelo right in front of your face, and didn't even take the time to figure out how we're going to define this when people ask us about it. Because you know what? They ain't going to say nothing about it for about 2 weeks and just forget about it. All of a sudden, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks later, it was on TV, written down in front of the people's titles and stuff like that, and franchise title. You know, in the next couple big fights, like a franchise title holder and stuff like that. You know, right in front of your face. No respect. We're not going to even figure out before we come up with this what we're going to define it, what we're going to call it, why are we giving it, what's going on, right? Because we weren't worth it. We're going to do this. And it was because of the haste in which it was conceived, concocted, whatever the word's going to be. This is in haste, man. Damn it, we got to tell Jermall Charlo something, don't we? Okay, cool. Yeah, man, you know, we can't have Canelo fighting him. You know, listen. What? Somebody come up with a cool name for this thing. We're just going to come up with something, all right? And just we doing it. And then everybody fell for it. And it's nowhere to be seen now. Nowhere to be seen, that damn belt. But that is the kind of thing you did to Jermall Charlo. If his name was Yildirim, if his name was, I ain't trying to put my own names in there, but names that aren't awesome, then we would never have had a franchise title, right? Canelo would have had to fight the guy, period. But that's not what happened. So therefore, he's got one good by the WBC. And he should. Matter of fact, Haney should too, over there, quiet as kept. Because that happened with Lomachenko and Haney. But that's just another story, right? But this is what's probably going on with Jermall Charlo. Now, I don't have any inside information. This is just dude just saying, you know what? Why would the WBC be so lenient with this brother right now? Right? It's not that they feel sorry for him or whatever his situation is, but I think Jermall Charlo is basically, through what he's been through with the WBC, has earned a little bit of special status. But I will agree on emeritus, is what they call it, to give him that title so the stuff can keep moving. If we don't have any end in sight in terms of him getting back in the ring. If there's end in sight, then we all good. But that's the reason he's been lenient up until now. Because Jermall Charlo has been through something, right? And basically that damn franchise title. And that wasn't cool. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.